So, over the next few days, you are writing your Legend of Kissin Kate Barlow story. So, first of all, you need two things with you. You need your story map that you did yesterday, and you need to decide how much you're going to write today. You preferably want to get about halfway, give or take a few scenes, but make sure that you have that with you because you put the hard work in yesterday. And then also have a look at the marking ladder for your English group and have a look at what Miss Foley and I would like to see in your writing. Okay, you don't have to print this out and tick it off and submit it, but just have a look. These are the kind of things that we want to see you practicing in your writing. Okay, so I have had a go and I'm going to do the rest with you. Okay, so I've just included a little introductory sentence to get the reader's attention, to get them excited. So I've got over 100 years ago, in the town of Green Lake, something unexpected and unspeakable happened. Okay, so I've got a fronted adverbial saying when, and I've got a fronted adverbial saying where. Okay, so when and where. Something unexpected and unspeakable happened. Okay. Then I've got inside the ramshackle classroom, that means it's scruffy, things are broken, as we know. But I'm actually going to upgrade it and use a word that they used in the text to show that it is over 100 years ago. And instead of classroom, I'm going to call it the schoolhouse. We don't use that anymore, but they did at the time. Inside the ramshackle schoolhouse sat the local teacher, comma, Catherine Barlow. Okay, and this is actually a relative clause. It's just a shorter one. Sat the local teacher, comma, whose name was Catherine Barlow. Okay, so let's see what comes next. I'm going to include a little description of her, and in the video clip she is quite beautiful, isn't she? So I'm going to demonstrate that with my description. So I'm going to say her blonde hair was tucked behind one ear with a delicate daisy. Okay, so she's very girly, she's blonde, she's fair. What's she doing at the time? What do we think she might be doing inside the schoolhouse? I might continue this sentence and add a subordinate clause. As she sat marking her children's, the apostrophe, her children's books. The books belong to the children, so we put the apostrophe, so it's almost pointing to it belongs to the children's books. Okay, let's have a look. Inside the ramshackle schoolhouse sat the local, might put a little bit of parenthesis in here actually, the local, brackets, and only teacher, comma, Catherine Barlow. Her blonde hair was tucked behind one ear with a delicate daisy as she sat marking her children's books. Okay. Okay, now Sam's going to come in. So, this is all about Catherine. The next bit is about Sam, so of course we need a new paragraph. So, her concentration was broken, means that she'd stopped concentrating, was broken by the well-known chant of... Now, this is actually a reporting clause because we're suggesting that somebody is about to start chanting. So, we've got our reporting clause, so we stay on the line, comma to introduce speech, inverted commas, and of course, a capital. So, her concentration was broken by the well-known chant of onions, onions. Oh, can I fit it in? Just. Come and get your onions. Full stop, close inverted commas. Okay, now let's include a lovely bit of show not tell, because we know that she has a big crush on Sam, don't we? We all know. So, new paragraph, because we're moving on from speech, we're doing a bit of action here. So, a bit of show not tell. A smile grew across her cheeks, and we want to show she's in a rush, so what verb could we use? She grabbed her jar of spiced peaches. Now, because it ends in ch, we don't just add an S, we add ES. A smile grew across her cheeks and she grabbed her jar of spiced peaches. Oh, I might carry on. And darted, she's in a real hurry here, darted through the door. So she's gone outside to see Sam. Okay, right, just have a quick polish of that. Broken by the well-known chant of onions, onions, come and get your onions. A smile grew across her cheeks and she grabbed her jar of spiced peaches and darted through the... Now the door's broken, isn't it? It doesn't hang right. So why don't we say through the crooked door? Okay, right. So let's just check what we can tick off from the marking ladder. Okay. Expanded noun phrases. Blonde hair tucked behind one ear with a delicate daisy. I'd say that's an expanded noun phrase. Punctuated dialogue, yep. We've got a reporting clause at the beginning, so think about... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong ones. So think about whether you want to vary the position of your reporting clause, but just make sure that your punctuation is there for the dialogue. Ambitious descriptive language. I'd say so here, when we're describing her. And this as well. This is all descriptive language using show, not tell. What else have we got? Fronted adverbials, we've got some here. Inside the ramshackle schoolhouse, we've got one there. And then polishing. Some of you after every sentence, some of you I'd say after every paragraph or so. And I do have to say, when work has been submitted lately, I'm not sure how much polishing has occurred. Just saying, okay? So remember, you're writing half of it today and half of it tomorrow. So think about how to use your time wisely to make sure it's finished and ready to submit on Friday. If you're really enjoying writing it and you want to continue over the weekend, it means handing it in late, I don't mind, and I know Miss Foley won't mind, okay? But just enjoy it, okay? And tell the story, because it is a very sad story, but it's also a great story, okay? Right, good luck.